It's Week 16 of the NFL, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Dolphins and the Bears on Thursday night.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, the stage is set for our final Thursday night game of the year between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Alexander. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Always got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Alexander. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Bears will get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. On third down, Alexander. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Touchdown, Bears! A 22-yard touchdown grab, and the Bears will add on to their lead.
Well, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drives 7 plays in length, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
He's got a man, complete, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Alexander. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass.
This is caught inside the 15. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. And it'll be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw on third down, Alexander. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Alexander. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This one swung out to Montgomery. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay. Adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Oh, now Hopkins slow to get up here. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half. So.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over. Zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Throwing on first down, Alexander. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Alexander. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
Let's go.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not...
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll get this back across the midfield. Strikeman down to the 47-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On 3rd and 2, Alexander. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Alexander. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And the Dolphins have got him. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's James. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The Bears on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Alexander. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. James. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, and this was a tight game until not too long ago.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified up.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Let's go, baby.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. On first down, Alexander. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Alexander. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Quentin Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Alexander. Under pressure, they got him again. Chase Young in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Bears on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Looking to throw. Alexander. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll try the left side. It's James. Room to run past midfield. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 23-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. James. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line.
Let's go.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That's caught by Montgomery. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Going to throw right side here, complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Alexander. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. To throw on second down, Alexander looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review, and this being so the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Looking to throw on second down. Alexander. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 50. The 30. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.